Okay, guys, so we are near Pavlov's house. Obviously, this is a location most people know. This is a very important location, and we have a lot of infantry divisions really close to Pavlov's house, but also a lot just out here in open fields, not in the best positions possible. And we have to move forward and take a number of areas. As you can see, unlike the other close combat games, there's not a lot of areas to take here. You know, this was made in 1999, as I said, so it's a bit older, and certainly it shows. It definitely shows, I'm not going to lie. But I love the action in this game, the amount of, actual blood you actually can see. It's pretty cool. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to rush these men over to that side of the ford, and I'm going to rush these men, hopefully, over to Hill 101 successfully. I'm not sure if it's going to work. I want to bring my machine gun infantry here just in case. We need some supporting fire, and we've also got a firebomb unit, so that's going to be pretty cool. Let's move up with our heavy machine gun infantry over here, and our group leader will stay back here. All right, I'm going to go ahead and already order them. So let's have these guys head to Hill 101, and let's have the firebombs also head to Hill 101. And actually, I'm going to take this Stug and put it over here, and I'm going to have it head to Hill 101 as well. As for these guys, once again, I want to get on this side of the river, and I'll send basically that group forward first to make sure the area is safe. It's a little mean, but we've got to do some probing before we just jump out and attack. All right, let's begin. Here we go, guys. It begins. We are playing as the Reich, of course. Here we go. Hear those dogs barking? Soon you're going to be hearing some gunshots. You know what? They're not shooting yet, so we need to move. I mean, it's just that simple. These areas need to be taken quickly. I'm also going to move my machine gun unit, and hopefully this HMG unit at Pavlov's house can provide covering fire. Here we go, guys. Ooh, under fire. Okay, it's coming from up here. There we go, guys. It has begun. Definitely enemy units right there. We're going to return fire. Another thing to keep in mind is that the Russians have more men. That's just the way it is. Pretty much makes sense. I'm going to order a mortar to fire there as well. And I'm going to have this light infantry unit immediately start moving in that location. Oh my goodness, look at all those Soviets. Fire, boys, fire. I don't care how effective it is. I need you to start shooting now. Alright, guys, we've got them cornered by a bunch of different units. Mortars coming in, but also our mortars outgoing. There we go. Get them, boys. Get them. I'm definitely going to leave the heavy machine guns here. I'm going to move forward with our light infantry. I don't think we're going to have any issues with those enemies. They are pretty much totally wasted. All right, we've got Hill 101. Let's get a little more creative here. Wait a minute. Stug is firing at something. Oh, just another enemy infantry squad. Let's move to the bridge. Come on, men. Oh, man. Oh! That mortar was a direct hit. We're going to go ahead and switch the mortar over here. We definitely have to fire. Das Blut, he said. And it looks like two surrendering enemy Russians there. Beautiful. Let's have the heavy machine guns fire on them as well if they can spot them. Oh boy, we've got enemy mortar fire. And that is definitely shutting us down a little bit here. Oh, it could actually be coming from that house. Okay, Stug, you must keep going. No, it's mortars. It's definitely mortars.
Es ist aus mit uns!
Wir sparen Munition.
Get them, boys. And we're also getting shot at from across the river, or the ford, I should say, but this is a river. That's more acceptable, and I expect that. I'm going to try to get our machine gun team in that building. Obviously, just like most close combat games, the buildings do give you a defensive bonus, so you want to try and get in them as best you can. I'm actually going to go ahead and charge with this unit to try and overrun the enemy. All that. HMG is not having an easy time. Oh man, we got enemy troops in there, my goodness. Let's see what we could do about them yet. I hope the Stug maybe... Yeah, the Stug has been immobilized. Whatever the hell's in there. Fire. And of course, one of the terrible things about an immobilized Stug, as opposed to an immobilized tank, is with an immobilized Stug, guys, you can't move that turret. It's staying in one place. With an immobilized tank, you can at least move the turret and still get quite a few kills. But that definitely sets us up for a very bad situation. Okay, there we go. AT gun down. But we still haven't taken the fort. Oh, that is definitely bayonet combat going on there. Oh my gosh. Okay, enemy surrenders. Well, at least that one unit of enemy surrenders. And once again, we need to move fast towards the ford. Definitely. And this is why you can't move around with a mouse in this game. You got to use the arrow keys on your keyboard or else you will be flying. Let's get this heavy machine gun infantry up here on the hill. And at least Stug is still getting shots on the AT gun. I mean, we've got to enjoy that. We've also taken the bridge location, but of course we still have a lot of enemy fire coming from this building. Let's go ahead and focus fire. Like this unit already got the idea there. Oh, but they're trying to get across the ford. Let's see if our mortars have any more mortars left. That sounds a little weird, doesn't it? No, they do not. It's too bad you can't see them from here. So close to being able to spot these guys. I'm moving. Let's do the same with the group leader. Yeah, it looks like the enemy's pulling back a bit there. I really want to use those fire bombs, and these fire bombs are really best used when you're attacking a building. That being said, we're not in a position to be attacking buildings. The enemy's definitely taking cover here. Oh boy, look at that, man. Look at that. We have to get closer. I can hear the screams there of the enemy, so they lost another unit in that AT gun unit. Okay, machine gun infantry. Can you spot the enemy? Yes, you can. Fire away. Can't see. They'll see soon enough. We could throw some smoke. Let's do that. And this is just to make it easier for our group leader to move across. Keep it up, keep it up. Firebomb unit could try and go for that hill. I doubt they'll get there. But I'm going to move them into this building at least. I think they'll be able to get some more shots. And with this light infantry unit, I mean, the only reason I don't want to move them now is they're still engaging the enemy, so Yeah, we might want to keep them there. I do want to see if I can change the trajectory of the Stug. And actually, it looks like he might be able to fire over there. I guess it can move the machine gun, but maybe not the turret. Nice! Look at that. Ataku! Yeah, that's a dead AT team. You can see the entire inside of the area here is completely bloody and filled with guts. And now I'm moving with the light infantry, since these guys are pinned pretty much on all sides. Russians are requesting a truce. What do you think, guys? I don't think so. We need to at least take the fort before we accept a truce. Then we'll have more victory points than the enemy, more victory locations, and we can consider doing that. Alright, our guys are going in for the major assault. And of course, this would be much better left to our firebomb units, but it looks like the enemy just surrendered. Look at that. Never seen that many prisoners, but if you play Close Combat 3, you'll see that a lot. Huge numbers of prisoners. Look at that. They're absolutely giving up, but we're also losing a lot of men in this area. See if the group leader is firing. Help your men, group leader. I'm going to move the MG team up.
Wir sind in der Klemme.
See, right now, our guys can actually keep on targeting the surrendering units in this game. It definitely shows the brutality of war. Keep it up. That group leader's doing a great job. Just keeping cover fire on the enemy. Alright, I'm going to take the rifle firebomb unit, and I am actually going to try to push to Hill 115. Like I said, if we could take one more area, we can get a truce. So this is a sacrifice made for the rest of our group. Alright, MG is redeployed and is firing on the enemy, guys. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. At least these guys have some sense. Another thing we can do is once we get on that hill, if we can take it, start firing down at the fort over here. Enemy, we surrender. Unbelievable.
Wir sparen Munition.
And it's right here near Hill 135, so they are surrendering even deep in their own territory. I don't think they have a lot of faith in their own army. Fire there. And now we can actually fire at this enemy team trying to run away, the AT gun team as well as the infantry team. I'll let the AT gun team get away. Why not? See, our guys actually reloading there if you look close enough. And I think they're going to begin firing pretty soon. Sure enough, another enemy surrendered.
Congratulations to a fellow officer. Your application of strategy and tactics has led to victory for the Wehrmacht.
Yeah!
We need commanders like you to lead the way to ultimate victory. Headquarters already has the papers recommending your promotion. Your men
Dankeschön.
also deserve congratulations. They proved their mettle in the face of tough terrain, challenging conditions, and a determined opponent.
Alright, decisive victory. I like that, boys. Wow, let's take a look at the soldiers here on our side. So we can see, wow, really cool stuff. A few of our units over here. Actually, those are not medals, sorry. Those are just the current ranks of the units. Let's go down. This might not be as descriptive as the other close combat games, as I mentioned before. Right now, I think all they're showing is basically the amount of morale gained. The amount of experience gained is also really important. I'm not sure if medals play a part. Oh, yes, they do. Oh, here we go, guys. Look at that. Iron Cross, 2 Iron Crosses, sure enough, to the command team. A bunch of wound badges, of course, for the wounds. War merit badges for some rifle infantry, especially Coleman, the assistant leader there. Really cool. So actually, the badges here are pretty nice. And I want to take a look there at the overall wounded on both sides, quite a lot, and look at how many Russians we took prisoner. We also killed 19. One of their leaders we wounded, and 3 of their leaders we took prisoner. We're going to be definitely interrogating them once they get back to headquarters. If you guys want to see some more Close Combat 3, make sure to let me know in the comments down below. And thank you guys so much for checking out this video.